What's happening, people? Scotty G here, live from Newcastle upon Tyne. Just doing a little short video. Obviously, you know, I've been doing some videos on conspiracy theories about 9/11 and also ancient history as well, you know, and extraterrestrials and all that. Just a bit, I missed out a bit about 9/11 also. Obviously the plane that was meant to have went into the tower, it was meant to be in white, but witnesses said it was black, you know, and there's been reports that the CIA have got hologram technology that could have, we don't even know, right? What the say is anyway, whatever we think the CIA have got technology-wise, they're 1,000 years ahead, you know. And the president can't even get in on these black ops, you know, assignments in Area 51. So what does that tell you, you know? And I mean, personally speaking, Vladimir Putin, he has got some power, that man. He's a powerful man, you know. He's ex-KGB. He's been in power since 2000, 21 year, you know. I do think he got Donald Trump elected. I think it was a rigged election, you know. Because I like Barack Obama, definitely, you know. He got Osama bin Laden. So, but one thing I did miss out was when engineers were trying to hunt through the rubble and get some evidence, the steel off the Twin Towers was being chopped up and loaded onto wagons, and the engineers were having to run in between the JCB that was picking the steel up and loading it onto the trucks. They were having to run in between and try and get as much as they could. And when all the steel was loaded onto the trucks, it was transported to a scrapyard in New Jersey. You know, it was like a military operation. And one of the drivers actually got sacked because he took an extra half an hour and stopped for his dinner, and took an extra half an hour, and he got sacked for that. You know, because and then it was sold to China. You know, so within like a few hours, it was loaded on trucks, transported to the scrapyard, and then sold to China. I mean, you know, come on, what's going on here, like? You know, I mean, Sean Atwood wrote about George Bush Senior and Bill Clinton bringing the drugs in. You know, Bill Clinton was governor of Arkansas at the time, and he was controlling the CIA. And you know, they made a big thing about going after Pablo Escobar, but I know Pablo, you know, he done some bad things, don't get us wrong, but when he died, apparently now it's just all gone to fuck, you know. There's loads, it's even worse, there's loads of little gangs all over the place. I think the Cali cartel's still going, that's in Cartagena, but Pablo's obviously territory is Medellin, you know. And interesting fact, I think, what was it, Forbes named him obviously richest ever criminal. I think he was, the estimated he was worth $60 billion, and his son was quoted saying, "Listen, you're not even close." You know, I mean, he's still got money buried now. You know, millions and billions. I mean, did you see the prison he built? You know, he had zebras and giraffes, lions. It was unbelievable. You know, it was unreal. He was paying like $60 a key and selling it for like 60 grand a key, but he was moving it by like the tons, the hundreds of tons, you know. It's just unreal. And I mean, Saddam Hussein, I mean, like, you know, it was the American government that put him in power. And, you know, all this about weapons of mass destruction, it was a load of bollocks. You know, like weapons of mass destruction. You know, they started that war for nothing. And a lot of soldiers lost their lives for nothing. So they could get the oil. Basically, that's what it was all about. You know, there was rumours of the soldiers when they sacked the palace, pinching gold. I remember when he was found in 2003, he was found down a hole with $750,000, and it was either an AK and a pistol, I think. But and then he got hung. I think it was live on the telly, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know if the actual, but they did show it on the telly like in 2003. But that was just all about the oil, you know, and that's just how corrupt it is. You know, I mean, Alex Jones back in the late 80s broke into Bohemian Grove, and you know, about like the Satan worshipping and gay orgies and all these high celebs going there. You know, there's been reports of Samuel L. Jackson and, you know, people like that, and really well, Tom Hanks, you know, well-known people going to these places, you know. And Alex Jones he's been on the Joe Rogan podcast, you know. He had evidence of that in the 80s, so, but it is going on, you know. I mean, Sean Atwood obviously went after them, you know, in John Wedger, the high society. He got threatened with his job, John Wedger, you know, because all these high society white folk, you know, being paedophiles, horrible, dirty, stinking bastards, you know. It's just what goes through their mind. You know, these people are born different, you know. These are children, innocent children, and these you know, high society. What do they think gives them the right to destroy children's lives like that? You know, it's an absolute disgrace. If any of you are watching, you want to be ashamed of yourselves now. And at the end of the day, karma's a bitch, and they will come and get you eventually. You know, you're gonna get caught. Believe me, you know, or you will get caught. You know, there's no doubt about that. You will get caught. Oh, and there was another thing as well about the Twin Towers. The owner of the Twin Towers, it just so happened, I think it was about 3 or 4 days, maybe a week at the most, before they went down, they insured them for like over $1 trillion. You know, so is that a bit of a coincidence? You know, so fucking come on. I mean, the evidence is just overwhelming. But it's the soldiers I feel sorry for. That, you know, they're going to war, and it was their own government what's done this. So it's just wrong, you know, wrong, total wrong. But and also, I mean, there was a witness as well where a group of Arab-looking men, reporters, were whooping and hey and all that and cheering and all that, and the building hadn't even blew up by that point. So, you know, what the fuck's going on there? So obviously they knew something nobody else did, you know. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here for now, but there will be more coming, a lot more coming, and on history as well. Any requests, obviously put them in the comments, you know. We're nearly at 600 now, so only another, you know, I'll be happy when I hit that 1k mark, 1000. You know, I have got 2 channels that are the same. Like I've said before, one's got 220 and this main one's got 590. you know. So it's nearly got 800. It's got over 800 between the two of them. But I can't count that. You know, I count this as my main channel, so I'm sticking with it. So it's nigh on got 600. So you know, hopefully within the next 2 to 3 months we'll hit 1,000 subscribers. But hopefully, if you get behind us, maybe even more. Anyway, good night and God bless. Scotty G's out.